What truly defines an American icon? I mean, is it just about what something does? Or is it maybe, something more, its place in our culture, maybe its ability to stand the test of time, and that relentless drive to innovate? And when you think about those big, enduring symbols of American industry, one vehicle probably springs to mind for a lot of us, the Ford F-150. It's more than just a truck, right? It's a cultural phenomenon, a cornerstone of American industry, and honestly, kind of legendary. So today we're taking a deep dive into the Ford F-150, America's reigning truck. We want to unpack its remarkable longevity, its continuous innovation, and figure out exactly why it's held the title of America's best-selling truck for, over 4 decades now. Our mission today is really to pull out those key insights that explain its undisputed reign.
And that's really no small feat. What's fascinating here is that the F-150 isn't just the best-selling truck. Often it's the best-selling vehicle, period, in the United States, year after year. And, that consistent reign isn't accidental, not at all. It's a direct result of Ford's relentless pursuit of capability, versatility, and, really importantly, customer satisfaction. We're going to explore how it evolved from what was, essentially a pretty basic utilitarian work truck into this incredibly high-tech, sometimes even luxurious machine, but without ever losing that core identity.
Okay, let's unpack this then. The F-150's roots, they go way back. The F-Series lineage started all the way back in 1948.
Yeah, a long time.
But it was in 1975 that the F-150 nameplate really gained prominence.
Yeah.
And since then, its dominance has been pretty much undisputed. We're talking over 4 decades as America's top-selling truck. That's a serious run for any vehicle, let alone in such a competitive segment.
It truly is remarkable, and it's really a testament to Ford's strategy of just constant evolution. They haven't just tweaked things. They've consistently redesigned, bringing significant advancements in power, efficiency, safety, comfort with each new generation. And one of the most pivotal moments, I think, in its modern history, which really showed Ford's willingness to, push the envelope, was that bold introduction of the aluminum alloy body back in 2015.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. That was a huge deal. It felt like a massive gamble at the time for Ford, a company famous for built Ford tough. What was the biggest challenge, or maybe the risk, with shifting to aluminum, and how did it end up redefining things?
It absolutely was a risk. You had people pretty skeptical about a truck body not made of steel. The biggest gamble wasn't just the material itself, I think, but convincing that traditionally, let's say conservative truck market, that lighter could also mean tougher, or at least just as tough. It required a complete rethinking of their manufacturing processes, too. Huge investment. But the benefits, they were substantial, and they paid off big time. That change significantly reduced the truck's curb weight, which, directly leads to improved fuel efficiency. And crucially, it also increased payload capacity without compromising durability. Ford basically understood that innovation, even if it faced skepticism, was absolutely key to keeping their edge. They proved they could push boundaries and still deliver on that core promise of capability.
Okay, this is where it gets really interesting for me. Beyond just its core capability, a huge part of the F-150's success, I think, is its incredible diversity. I mean, the sheer number of trims and configurations. It means there's a truck for pretty much every need and budget. It's almost like Ford's just expertly segmenting its market, right? Creating a specific truck for everyone, whether you're a contractor or a family or, an off-road junkie.
That's precisely it. They've absolutely mastered market segmentation through those trim levels. So on one end, you have the XL. That's your quintessential kind of no-frills work truck. Basic, durable, designed for fleets or people who just need a functional vehicle for the job site. It strips away the extras, focuses purely on utility. Then you step up to the XLT. That adds more comfort, more convenience features. It's hugely popular for both work and personal use. Kind of the sweet spot for a lot of buyers, really.
A volume seller, probably.
Very likely. Then, as you move up, the Lariat signals a pretty significant leap into luxury. You get leather interiors, advanced tech, more premium finishes. For something with a really distinct character, there's the King Ranch. That stands out with its unique Western-inspired details, really leaning into a specific heritage theme, lots of saddle brown leather.
Gary, Texas.
Exactly. And for those looking for the absolute pinnacle of modern luxury, you've got the Platinum and the Limited trims. These are just packed with cutting-edge amenities, premium materials. Honestly, they rival high-end SUVs in comfort and refinement. And then for the adventurous types, the specialized trims, you've got the Tremor, which is for off-road enthusiasts needing more capability than, say, a standard 4x4. It gets enhanced suspension, better ground clearance for serious trail driving. And of course, the Raptor, which is basically a factory-built desert racer, engineered for extreme off-road performance, high-speed desert running, specialized suspension, powerful engine, the whole 9 yards.
So it's not just the trim levels, the creature comforts. The power options are just as diverse.
Oh.
When I look at that whole array of engine options, it really makes me wonder, how does Ford manage to optimize each one for such different needs? Performance versus efficiency, catering to such a broad base.
Yeah, Ford's engine strategy is, well, it's like a masterclass in market calibration. It starts with the standard 3.3L Thai VCT V6 that uses twin independent variable camshaft timing. Basically optimizes valve operation for a good balance of power and efficiency. It serves as a reliable baseline for everyday tasks, fleet operations. Then you have the incredibly popular 2.7-liter EcoBoost V6. That thing's a powerhouse for its size, thanks to the twin-turbo design. It strikes a fantastic balance between performance and fuel efficiency. Probably the choice for most people.
Makes sense.
For that classic truck sound and, robust power for heavy towing, there's still the proven 5.0L TCT V8. Can't beat that V8 rumble for some folks. Then the 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 is often seen as the real workhorse of the lineup. It offers best-in-class towing and payload for those really demanding tasks, excluding the Raptor, of course. But the truly groundbreaking addition, and something that really exemplifies Ford's innovation push, is the 3.5-liter PowerBoost full hybrid V6.
Ah, yes, the hybrid.
Right. And this isn't just about fuel economy, though it's good. It combines the 3.5-liter EcoBoost with an electric motor, delivers impressive power, excellent fuel economy, yes, but it also transforms the truck into a mobile power station with that revolutionary Pro Power onboard generator. And just quickly, for the Raptor, there's a specially tuned high-output 3.5-liter EcoBoost V6 pushing out even more extreme performance numbers. And it's important to note, all these engines, they're pretty much all paired now with a smooth, responsive 10-speed automatic transmission. That really helps optimize power delivery and fuel efficiency across the whole range.
Yeah, that 10-speed really seems to help maximize the potential of each engine. And speaking of capability, the F-150 consistently boasts, or at least aims for, class-leading towing and payload capacities. That makes it a top choice for anyone regularly hauling heavy loads or towing big trailers. It's a real testament to that built Ford tough legacy. But beyond just raw power and hauling, Ford clearly understood that the modern truck also needed to be, well, a sophisticated mobile office sometimes and a comfortable family vehicle other times. How does the F-150 manage to balance that rugged, utilitarian image with modern looks and all that cutting-edge functionality? And what about the sheer variety in cabs and beds? Regular cab, supercab, supercrew, short beds, long beds.
It's really all about thoughtful design and maybe anticipating what the modern truck owner truly needs or wants. You have that flexibility, like you said. Regular cab, supercab, and the incredibly popular supercrew for maximum passenger space. Plus, different bed lengths to suit specific jobs or, lifestyle needs. But what's truly innovative, I think, are those exterior features designed specifically to enhance utility and productivity. The Pro Power Onboard, for instance. That's the revolutionary integrated generator system we mentioned, available on the PowerBoost models. It can provide up to 7.2 kilowatts of power. That's enough to run tools on a job site, power appliances for tailgating.
Or even your house in a pinch, right?
Or even provide emergency backup for, parts of your home during an outage. It's incredibly versatile. Then there's the Pro Access tailgate. That's a newer innovation. It lets the tailgate swing open sideways like a door for incredibly easy bed access, in addition to the traditional drop-down function.
Oh, that's clever.
Yeah, it's a game changer for quickly grabbing smaller items without having to lean way over a drop tailgate. And the tailgate work surface itself has integrated features like a ruler, clamp pockets, even a tablet holder. It basically transforms the tailgate into a truly functional mobile workbench. Plus, you've got integrated bed lighting, power outlets. It just makes the bed itself way more versatile than ever before.
Okay, let's move inside then. The F-150's interior has also evolved dramatically. It seems like it manages to be both incredibly durable and really cutting edge, reflecting that balance between workhorse and, well, sometimes luxury vehicle. What makes the cabin experience stand out?
Absolutely. The interior experience really highlights that blend. Ford's SYNC4 infotainment system is a definite standout. You get these large touchscreen displays, up to 12 inches now, with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And the voice controls are pretty intuitive, optimized for a truck environment, maybe larger icons, easier to hit when you're bouncing around. Comfort is huge, especially in those supercrew models. They offer incredibly spacious cabins, ample legroom and headroom, makes long journeys much more comfortable for everyone inside. And you can get available features like heated, ventilated, even massaging seats.
Massaging seats in a pickup.
Yeah, and a panoramic sunroof. It really elevates that premium feel, competing directly with luxury SUVs. For practicality, there are clever storage solutions everywhere. Big center console compartments, under-seat storage in the rear. They've thought about where you put your stuff. And for truly unique features, there's the interior work surface. The gear shifter actually folds flat into the console, allowing this large, flat work surface to fold out from the center armrest. Perfect for using a laptop or doing paperwork right there in the cab.
That's brilliant for contractors.
Totally. And if you need to catch some rest, the available max recline seats in the front can recline almost completely flat. Another brilliant design for grabbing a quick power nap on a long haul or maybe between job sites. Turns the cabin into a pretty decent rest zone.
And Ford certainly hasn't skimped on safety in this whole evolution. It seems like they've really packed it with technology.
Not at all. Ford definitely prioritizes safety. They have a comprehensive suite of driver assist technologies they call Ford Copilot 360R. This includes standard stuff now like pre-collision assist with automatic emergency braking, a lane-keeping system to help nudge you back if you drift, blind spot information system with cross-traffic alert, super helpful for a big vehicle, plus adaptive cruise control that maintains distance, and they offer more advanced features too, like evasive steering assist and active park assist for helping with parking maneuvers. And crucially, they offer Blue Cruise. That's Ford's hands-free highway driving system, lets you take your hands off the wheel on compatible mapped highways, give you a real taste of, semi-autonomous driving. And importantly, the F-150 consistently earns high safety ratings from organizations like NHTSA and IIHS. That underscores its commitment to keeping occupants protected.
Okay, given its rugged capabilities, let's talk about taking the F-150 beyond just, a snowy road or a muddy field. Standard 4x4 is one thing, but what are its true off-road capabilities? How do they cater to different levels of adventure seeker?
Right. While any 4x4 F-150 is certainly capable off pavement, the Tremor and Raptor trims really take it to another level. Each is designed for a distinct purpose, though. The F-150 Tremor, it essentially bridges the gap between the standard FX4 off-road package you can add to many trims and the Extreme Raptor. It features a raised suspension, unique shocks tuned for off-road, a locking rear differential, and specific off-road tires. It makes it incredibly capable for serious trail driving and overlanding. Think backcountry adventures, maybe moderate rock crawling, but without going full desert racer spec.
So, more trail-focused.
Exactly. Then there's the F-150 Raptor. This thing is, it's a purpose-built desert racer straight from the factory. It boasts incredibly long travel suspension with adaptive Fox Live valve shocks. They actually adjust damping based on the terrain in real time. Massive all-terrain tires, advanced terrain management systems. It's all engineered to tackle the absolute toughest off-road challenges at surprisingly high speeds. It's designed to be pushed hard in environments where, frankly, other trucks just can't keep up.
So with all that capability, all that size, especially on the bigger trims, what about fuel economy? Is it just what you'd expect from a big truck, or has Ford found some tricks up its sleeve here?
Well, it offers competitive fuel economy for its class, let's be clear. But the real standout, without a doubt, is the PowerBoost Hybrid.
Back to the hybrid again.
Yeah, it really delivers truly impressive MPG figures for a full-size truck, especially in city driving where the electric motor can do more work. And of course, that efficiency comes with the huge added benefit of the Pro Power onboard generator. The EcoBoost V6 engines, particularly the 2.7L, also provide a really good balance of power and efficiency. They're popular choices for people who prioritize both but maybe don't need or want the hybrid system. But yeah, overall, while it's still a full-size truck, Ford has clearly invested heavily in making it as efficient as possible across the board.
Okay, now, the full-size pickup truck segment. It's probably one of the most fiercely contested in the entire auto industry. The F-150 isn't playing alone out there. It faces some seriously strong competition. We're talking about rivals like the Chevy Silverado, the Ram 1500, which gets a lot of praise for its luxurious interior and that smoother coil spring rear suspension.
The ride quality is often highlighted there.
The Toyota Tundra, known for legendary reliability and its own recent hybrid option. The GMC Sierra, which is the Silverado's upscale cousin, and even the Nissan Titan. So what is it that lets the F-150 consistently stand tall and, keep wearing the crown amidst such fierce contenders?
I think what really makes the F-150 continue to stand tall is its sheer breadth of offering combined with those forward-thinking, innovative features. It really differentiates itself through that incredibly extensive list of powertrain options, especially that groundbreaking PowerBoost hybrid that's still a major differentiator. It consistently offers, or targets, class-leading towing and payload numbers, which remains a critical factor for a huge chunk of truck buyers. And those truly innovative tech features we talked about, Pro Power Onboard, the Pro Access tailgate, those are unique selling points that directly enhance utility and productivity in ways competitors haven't quite matched yet. Ultimately, I think it's the sheer breadth of its trim levels, going from that basic work truck all the way up to opulent luxury, ensuring there's a tailored solution for nearly every single customer, combined with Ford's demonstrated willingness to take risks and innovate.
Okay, so if we boil it all down then, what are the F-150's core strengths, and maybe what are some minor trade-offs a potential buyer should consider?
Sure, on the pro side, you've got unmatched versatility, class-leading capability or aiming for it, innovative technology like SYNC4 and Pro Power, those diverse powertrain options, including the efficient hybrid, generally strong resale value, which is important, and a very comfortable and spacious interior, especially in the popular supercrew models. For the cons, or trade-offs, those higher trims can get really expensive, pushing them well into luxury vehicle price territory. Its sheer size, like any full-size truck, can be challenging to maneuver and park, particularly in tight urban areas. Fuel economy for the non-hybrid models, while competitive for a large truck, is still, well, large truck fuel economy, so fuel costs are definitely a consideration. And the ride quality in the lower, more basic trims can be a bit stiffer, reflecting those heavy-duty work truck routes compared to, say, the Ram's standard coil springs.
Right, so what does this all mean for you, the listener? The Ford F-150 clearly appeals to an incredibly broad audience. You've got tradespeople and contractors who need its immense capability for work day in and day out. You've got outdoor enthusiasts towing boats or campers on the weekends. You've got families seeking a spacious, versatile, and safe daily driver that can also handle weekend projects. And of course, the dedicated off-roaders going for the specialized Tremor and Raptor models. It's really for almost anyone who values utility, flexibility, and maybe that rugged American image, all wrapped up in a package that just keeps evolving.
Yeah, the F-150's continued dominance really is no accident. It's a meticulously engineered vehicle that consistently adapts to what the market demands, offering, I think, an unparalleled combination of capability, technology, comfort, and sheer variety. It truly embodies that built for tough slogan, but with a very modern, sophisticated twist, ensuring its position as America's favorite truck, well, at least for the foreseeable future.
And, that leads us to a pretty fascinating question for you to think about. What does the F-150's incredible success, built on this unique blend of utilitarian grit and cutting-edge luxury, what does that tell us about the future of specialized vehicle segments? And maybe how might this ability to be both a workhorse and a luxury statement influence design and consumer expectations in other industries moving forward? Something to chew on. Thanks so much for joining us for this deep dive today.